Okay, on this video I'm going to show you how you click on your object here, and the Xscale will move the object to the right, and then you hit it so many times and it'll be blown up. So you hit it, see how it shakes? That's dealing with Xscale there, where it shifts to the side, changes the color, and it blows up. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So in the machine image here, X and Y 00, then do a create event, drag over a coded sheet from the control tab, and you're going to say HP equals 5 for the health. You can change that to 10 if you wanted to, or whatever you wanted, whatever amount. Then in the alarm, add event alarm 0. You want to grab the main 1 tab, drag over a color sprint, and make sure it's set to white. Alpha is 100. So this is when it basically, after you click on it, it changes the color, then it goes back to the original color. You always got to set it to white for the original color for Game Maker Studios. Make sure it's set to 100, so that way it's completely the correct color. It's solid to what it was originally. So make sure the alpha is 100. Then bring over another coded sheet from the control tab, and then you're going to say Xscale image, Xscale equals 1.0. So that's basically making it go back to the original size that it was originally before I clicked on it. Then when you click on the left pressed in that event, go to mouse, left pressed, drag over a color sprint from the main 1 tab, and you can choose a color you want. I chose orange. You can see it pretty clearly. Make sure the alpha is 100, so that way it's completely that color. So it's going to change from being yellow to being orange, and you can see it. It's very solid. So if you make that 50, then it's not going to be as bright. The color is not going to be as bright, so you're not going to be able to see really the change. So make sure you set it to 100. Then bring over a coded sheet, and then you're going to say image underscore Xscale equals 1.2. This will stretch the image out a little bigger than what it was originally. You can make that 3, 4, whatever, 1.4, 1.5, whatever, but 2 seems like it works pretty good. So it's stretching the image out, and it's taking less image space. You don't need to bring in another image, which will take up more space in your game. You can just use this code and it'll stretch the image out. And then the second coded sheet, when you click on it, you're going to make sure the HP matches. See, I use HP here, so HP has to match here in the code. So HP equals HP minus 1. So when I click on it, when I click on the my mouse on the object, it's going to reduce the health by 1. Then when he has 0, then it's going to create a different image of the explosion, and it's going to destroy the original image. That's what's happening in here. And the EXPO is the explosion I'm going to talk about in just a minute. But after it's at 0, then it's going to show the explosion, and it's going to destroy the original image of the machine. Then drag over a timer from the main 2 tab, set it to 2 milliseconds. Alarm 0 is going to kick in, and I just talked about this. It's going to change it back to the normal color and change it to the normal size it was originally. So I went kind of backwards here, but like I said, when you click on it, it's going to reduce the health down, and it's also going to stretch out the image and show the color change for 2 milliseconds, and then it's going to go back to the original size that it was originally before I clicked on it, and the original color as well. Then the explosion is going to happen here. The explosion you'll see right here. See how it animates up. So I dragged over a move fixed, so it's going to go up at 4 speeds, the animation. Then then the alarm 0 is going to kick in for 5 milliseconds, and then it's going to be destroyed. The animation is going to be destroyed. So it's going to move up 4 speeds, and then with the animation happening, and then after 5 milliseconds it's going to be destroyed. So this animation is going to linger around for a little bit, and then it's going to be destroyed. Set it to self, and that's about it. I wonder if I bring in another image, what would happen. I want to make sure that it's not going to destroy that one too. Let me see. No, it doesn't. Okay. Just making sure I set it to self correctly. I didn't have to change it to other. So this could be like a weapon that shoots at the player. You know, the machine, and you have the little bullet here shooting out, and then like my player would shoot the machine 5 times and it would explode. You know what I'm saying? So I could have showed you that, but it's not really necessary. Like I said, the player would come up to the machine, you would shoot it, and it's just, you know, like I said, the player comes up to the machine, and then you would shoot it one time, it would blink and stretch, blink and stretch. That machine would shoot the player, you know, and you would have to dodge it. So that's how you could do it. Alright, well, thanks for watching.